Good morning from the National Weather Service office in Gaylord. Welcome to the latest hazardous weather briefing for eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, 2013. A couple things to talk about this morning. We do have a fairly warm and somewhat humid air mass in place across the upper Midwest and Great Lakes region. And there's a cold front coming in from the upper Midwest that will slice through this air mass as it crosses the state of Michigan tonight. And as that does, we will see the increase there for some thunderstorm activity developing from late this afternoon through tonight. Severe storms are not expected across northern Michigan at this point, at least widespread ones. The greater severe weather threat will be this afternoon and evening across parts of Wisconsin and western upper Michigan. But we could see some small hail and gusty winds as these storms roll through tonight. There is a threat for some elevated fire danger today ahead of that rainfall. We do have some warm temperatures and there'll be some gusty winds today. Winds will be gusting probably 20 to 30 miles an hour over northern lower Michigan. So that will increase the fire danger, especially since we haven't seen a whole lot of rain in many areas so far this month in August. These strong winds also produce some choppy waves out on Lake Michigan, so there's a high swim risk today for the Lake Michigan beaches in northern lower Michigan, as well as the western portions of Mackinac County on the Lake Michigan side, west of the bridge, that will run through this evening. And then we'll see additional thunderstorm chances to round out the weekend. Here's a look at the current weather map. There's our cold front located over the Dakotas and parts of northwest Minnesota. And that will be moving across the upper Midwest today and into western upper Michigan and Wisconsin by late this afternoon. And then the front will work its way across the northern and central lower Michigan overnight tonight into the first part of Thursday. There are already some showers and thunderstorms associated with that front this morning. Those will tend to weaken and should redevelop during the afternoon as the front moves into parts of Wisconsin. By Thursday morning, we see the front has pretty much moved through the region. There may be some lingering showers and thunderstorms during the first part of the morning across areas from basically Cadillac and Alpena southward, but the rain chances will end by Thursday afternoon, and things should dry out once again as high pressure builds in to end the work week for Friday. And then we will see temperatures begin to rebound once again as we head into this coming weekend. Here's a look at the 3-day precipitation total forecast. This runs from today through Friday night. And we see generally about a quarter to a half inch of rainfall expected across northern Michigan. Not a whole lot of rain is going to be coming out of the system. It's going to be moving fairly quickly, although there could be some locally heavy downpours with some of the thunderstorms that move through later on this afternoon and tonight. Here is the Day 1 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. And as I mentioned earlier, the greater threat for severe weather will be this afternoon across parts of western upper Michigan, Wisconsin, and southeast Minnesota, far northeast Iowa, where some large hail and damaging wind gusts will be possible. As those storms move into northern Michigan tonight, they will begin to weaken. So the severe weather threats as we head into the overnight hours tonight should be diminished across the region. So again, from a hazardous perspective, we do have thunderstorm possibilities mainly later this afternoon and tonight. Some elevated fire danger ahead of that rainfall this afternoon, and possibly another round of elevated fire danger during the day on Thursday across northern lower Michigan behind the cold front as we get a much drier air mass into the region. And the breezing conditions will result in some high waves on Lake Michigan and thus creating a high swim risk for today into this evening. That concludes this hazardous weather briefing for this morning. Thank you for listening in. The next update can be expected around 5 o'clock this afternoon.